The closure of the Strait of Hormuz is affecting the economic security of every ASEAN country. The surging prices of energy, fertilizers, and transport are driving up the price of food, increasing production and distribution costs, and fueling inflation. Worst affected are the countries with low energy reserves. An economic crisis may be looming. Livelihoods will continue to be affected for months, even if the strait is reopened in the near term. It is therefore imperative that negotiations to end the West Asian conflict are speedily and successfully concluded. In my concluding remarks, permit me to bring us back to the founding notion of security enshrined in the ASEAN Charter, the concept of comprehensive security. Political, economic, social, cultural, and conventional security form an indivisible whole, each dimension reinforcing the others. I have argued this morning that we cannot sustain any of those dimensions on a planet we are actively destabilizing. Comprehensive security, properly understood, must therefore extend to the health of the natural world on which all human security ultimately depends. Environmental security is not a luxury agenda to be deferred until wealthier times. It is the foundation on which every other aspect of planetary and human security rests. A region that cannot feed itself, water itself, or protect its coastlines from inundation cannot be secure in any meaningful sense, however sophisticated its military technologies. I would therefore urge this forum to adopt planetary health as a formal pillar of ASEAN's comprehensive security framework, not as a gesture of environmental conscience, but as a recognition of strategic reality. The security challenges currently facing the ASEAN region are numerous and varied. The territorial and maritime disputes, the prevalence of extreme poverty, ethnic and religious animosities, residual separatist and resistance movements, extensive corruption, human rights abuses, violence against minorities, drug trafficking and addiction, illegal immigration, smuggling. Each one of these challenges can be mitigated through the considered and equitable deployment of technology. Yet, if applied carelessly or in the service of narrow interests, technology could instead exacerbate them all. The decisions we make today will shape not only our security, but also the character of our societies. Technologies are neither inherently benevolent or malevolent. They reflect the intentions and values of those who design, wield, and regulate them. Technology will inevitably shape our future. The real issue is whether we will shape technology in a manner that upholds peace, stability, and human dignity. We must nurture a generation that is not only technologically proficient, but also guided by a powerful sense of moral responsibility. A generation with strong hearts as well as brilliant minds. We must heed the wisdom often attributed to Aristotle. Educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. As ASEAN stands at this edge of emerging technologies, we must recognize that while competition drives innovation, cooperation is what gives it meaning. True security lies in working together, not in isolation.